did I title this live stream? It was a long title. Everything is energy, vibration, and frequency. The next evolution of spiritual and physical wellness is upon us. Will you be an early adopter or wait to ride the wave? So, wow. I have so much to tell you. This live stream may go a little long. I really recommend, if you can stay, that you stay for the whole thing. And if you're not able to stay for the whole thing, then come back and complete it at some point, because I have just so much epic, amazing information to share with you today. I don't even know where to start. I'm like, where do I even start this thing? It's not Mallory, actually. My PR assistant is Allie Brooks, not Mallory. So Jen, just send me a message and I will help you get connected to Allie. You guys, there's lots more people on the team. I think not everybody's aware. We've really expanded over the last couple of months. I've got, multiple people on the team. Okay, where do we begin? Where do we begin with this? So, for me, I think that the first thing that I really just want to say is that if you've been following me for a while, I know that there's going to be some people that are new to me that are watching this live stream, but my divine mission work, my purpose work on this planet is to end financial slavery consciousness for the collective, to help people reclaim their financial destinies and to help people step into wealth in all areas of their lives. So that's not just financial wealth, that is wealth in, financial, certainly, economic wealth, certainly, but wealth in their spiritual body, wealth in their mental body, wealth in their spirituality. And so for me, it's about being wealthy. I truly, truly believe that it is our divine birthright to be wealthy in all areas of our lives. I know that we did not come to this planet to struggle and to be sick and to be riddled with dis-ease and to be in the state that the collective consciousness is in right now. I know that that is not what was meant for us. And I know more than ever now, based upon what's been unfolding in my life over the last couple of weeks, that we are on the precipice of moving out of that place, that we are truly on the precipice of moving into a place of thriving. I know what I was doing. I was trying to share this into the quantum health group, but Facebook isn't cooperating. We might just have to upload it later. Can any of you guys share it into the quantum health group? I don't know if you can. All right, well, we'll just have to download it, upload it to YouTube, and then we'll pop it over into the quantum health group. Okay, Laura said she will. Perfect. So, we're moving into a new age. I really believe that the next evolution of health and wellness is upon us. Like, it is happening now. And it's just so fascinating to me because, if you've been following me at all and you've been involved in any of the work that I've been doing over the last couple of months, you would have seen that my focus has shifted slightly from completely financially wealth-based programming to health and wellness-based programming as well. I am on a mission to find immortality. I'm on a mission to, and when I say immortality, like what I'm talking, we're all immortal souls, right? We all have an immortal soul that is housed inside this physical vessel. And we only achieve such a small amount of our human potential during our lifetimes. And so for me, I am I'm on a mission to, not just for myself, but for my collective and my, my family of friends and community, to help them also expand their potential, and achieve things that we only previously dreamed were possible, or that only a very small amount of people or humans in the history of this planet have achieved. And I know that it's possible for us. So, I'm running a program right now called Inner Alchemy. I've been deeply entrenched in a study of 5-element theory and philosophy for the last several months. I am, in a constant state of self-mastery, in this journey of mastering my physical vessel, from an elemental perspective, from a spiritual perspective, from a physical perspective, but looking at the whole, not just looking at the parts of the human being or psyche or physical body, right? I'm really interested in whole wellness. And because I believe that through whole wellness, that is actually how we achieve immortality. It's how we achieve our infinite potential, as beings on this planet. And it's upon us. It really is. And so I guess I want to share just a little bit of history of what's been going on with me over the last couple of weeks, so that you can understand sort of what brought me to this place where I am now and where I'm going, and where, a very now prominent branch of the Leah Steele brand is going. And that is into energetic and frequency inspired wellness. So I heard again this morning a quote from Nikola Tesla that I love so much, and I wanted to just share it at the beginning of this live stream. And that quote is that if you want to find the secrets of the universe, you think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So we know that everything is frequency, energy, and vibration, right? And one of the things that I've become so aware of, and a lot of it comes from studying these ancient texts and these ancient practices, and looking at, how were the people that lived in our ancient societies and our ancient civilizations that were much more technologically advanced than we are at this time, like how were they doing the things that they were doing? And that's a whole other live stream that I could go off on for another 2 hours, right? But I'm fascinated by it, and I'm studying it, and I'm reading several books about it. And as I study this ancient technology, it brings me more and more back to this knowing that they knew that we were energy, they knew that we were vibration, they knew that we were frequency, and they were using energy, vibration, and frequency to advance themselves spiritually, technologically, and physically. And we lost that along the way, right? We lost that along the way with the rise of Christianity, with the rise of what we now know to be, our current society that is like the patriarchy. And, we moved into a different age. And so what's happening now is we're circling back around, right? And we have all of these ancient spiritual practices that, as if you're a spiritual entrepreneur, you're a spiritual being, like chances are, you've done yoga, you've done mantra, you may have done kriyas, like there's, you may be incorporating some of these ancient practices into your life, but very few of us have a real understanding of why we do them, right? We do them because it's fashionable, or we do them because that's what the collective's doing, or we do that because that's what's supposed to be healthy or good for us, right? But we don't really fully understand what the reason is for doing those things. So one of the things that I'm seeing right now is, as spiritual beings, we need to evolve. We are in the technology age, and we need to. No, Kim, the reason that you're here is because everyone was complimenting my earrings, and then I was like, they're Kim Harland Wheeler, Little Brown Wren, and then somebody said, I need to get more of Kim's jewelry, and then I said, well, Kim will of course be making a Barnett Healy team mala bracelet, and I said, someone tag Kim so that she can remind me that we need to collaborate on and create the Healy team mala bracelet. So that is why you're here. Also possibly to hear about Healy. Okay, so back to spirituality in the technological age, right? So we're in a technology age. It's going to continue to advance. We are moving at what we believed we're moving at light speed right now as far as technology goes. Like if you look back to where we were 50 years ago to where we are now, it's like we're having such incredible technological advancements happening in the world. And it's time that spirituality and wellness caught up with that. And so we're on, we know that everything is energy, and I really truly believe that we are on the forefront of really understanding what that means. And not just our scientists and our quantum physicists. It's like we are actually really, as human beings, as a collective of beings on this planet, we are on the precipice of really understanding what that means. Regular people like you and I having the ability to really grasp that idea of everything is energy. And so, obviously we understand it conceptually. We know that scientists tell us that, but are we experiencing it on a day-to-day basis? Are we actually experiencing the harnessing of energy and vibration as a being that doesn't have an advanced degree in science, biology, quantum physics, right? Like, are we? So this is what I believe is changing in the world right now. And to me, it's one of the most exciting things, because it means that as a collective, our consciousness is evolving. But not only is it evolving, we are raising to higher states of consciousness, right? So we are actually moving out of where we've existed, which is the fucking struggle bus, right? Into a place where we really truly believe and can start to see for the first time that we can thrive. So I don't think that the virus is any mistake that it's happening, because what is it showing us? Well, it's showing us that as a collective people, like the collective consciousness of the planet, that we can actually come together, that we can come together in compassion, that we can come together in kindness, that we can come together in love for each other, and that many of the things that we believed were necessary and that had to be in our lives, including things like overworking and not taking time to care for ourselves and not taking time to focus on our spirituality or the raising of the collective consciousness, it's now all been disproven. Like we've been called on all of our bullshit excuses, right? Like we've literally been shown that there is a better way and that there is another way. So, where do I want to take this next? Okay, so the molecules of our bodies are controlled by frequency, okay? And now there is a device that can use frequency to tap into the molecules of our body. Now I'm going to kind of and that's why I'm here to talk to you. And so now I'm going to kind of segue a little bit, because I want to share a little bit of my personal history with you, because I think it's really important for you to understand why I'm here, why I'm doing this, why I'm sharing this at all. So I was raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, and Salt Lake City, Utah is the MLM capital of America, if not the world. Sounds like South Korea may be a more up and coming MLM market globally, but Salt Lake City, Utah is certainly the MLM capital of America. And so as a result of that, you know, an MLM, let's just like shine the light on the elephant in the room right now. It's a dirty word for most people, right? Multi-level marketing is a dirty word. Like, people don't like it. People think it's sleazy. It has all of these negative connotations. So I want to just throw that out there. I fully realize that. And by the way, I am a person that has negative associations and projections onto people who work in multi-level marketing. So I will fully own my judgments and perfections right here on this call. And I probably have more projections and more negative feelings because of where I grew up. Because everyone, every day, all day, is trying to get you involved in MLM in Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City has, you know, the most sophisticated fulfillment and distributorship capabilities in America. And so as a result, like, all the MLMs are housed there. Mallory, you were actually summoned accidentally. I was telling somebody that they needed to get in touch with my assistant regarding a PR matter, but then they tagged you and didn't realize that it was actually Allie. Amway is synonymous with Grand Rapids as an MLM. Right, so we've got these places all around the country. Yeah, and so back in the day, right, Grand Rapids was the hub for MLM. But being in Salt Lake City, it meant that I actually was able to see the positive sides of MLM and the negative sides, right? Because I know people personally who have made billions of dollars from MLMs. And I know people, lots and lots and lots of people who got in on MLMs. And I was also born in Grand Rapids. So apparently I am now the MLM Queen of America. I will take the throne officially. I'm now the MLM Queen of America because I was born where Amway started, and now we're launching into Healy World, right? Okay, so I digress. Well, I was like, now I've like totally lost my train of thought and I was on a roll. Oh, so, you know, I know also all the people that got in years after any of the multiple MLMs are there, exploded. And yeah, they could make a couple $1,000s a month. Some of them that were really out there kicking ass were making, you know, several $1,000s a month, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars a month, but they were never able to achieve the prosperity and the financial abundance that came from being at the forefront of the MLM. So, but I saw these two sides. I grew up in it, right? I grew up with the millionaires and billionaires, and I grew up with the paupers in the MLM environment. So when I first, and you guys, I get approached all the time about MLMs. So I'm just going to say that too. Like, I'm constantly getting approached. People are constantly like, hey, will you leverage your community to sell this thing? Will you leverage your community to sell this thing? And I'm always like, fuck no, I will not. So, you know, it's interesting because a couple of years ago, I was really close to, but here's the other thing that I want to say to you guys. I want you to be clear. I use tons of MLM products. If I believe in it, if it aligns with my mission and vision, I will use it. And I will even sometimes talk about it, but I don't necessarily sell it. So I use Monat hair care. I've since started using Olaplex because I can't get Monat in Bali, but I use Monat hair products. I use only Beauty Counter makeup. Because I really believe in, you know, again, this is whole body wellness, right? So I'm not going to put products on my body that are putting toxins into my system. I drink Kangen water every single day, and I wash my hair and face with Kangen water every single day. So it's not that I don't believe in the products. If I believe that there are tons of amazing MLM products out there. So a few years ago, somebody approached me about getting in on working with Gaz and getting in with Kangen water. And I was really close to doing it. I was seriously considering doing it. But when we researched it and when we looked into it, hey, Christine, when we researched it, yeah, I use Norwex face cloths. That's all I use to wash my face. Yeah, so there's tons of stuff that I use that I love, right? When we researched Gaz, it was too saturated. The market was too saturated, and the price point on the products and the comp plan, all of it, I was like, nah, it wasn't for me. And it was definitely not a full splenic yes. So I'm a splenic projector. I live my life by trusting and listening to that splenic hit. This particular instance, it basically felt like a splenic truck hit me. So I chose not to do the Kangen water thing. And you know, ever since, I've had lots and lots of people approaching me, and it's always a no. It's always a hard no from me. So this year, I've been doing a ton of creation journaling on expanding my personal wealth, and also on how to expanding my personal wealth, but also on how to actually help my clients reclaim their financial destinies. I knew that I wanted to create a bigger impact in my clients' abilities to reach and achieve their safety, stability, and security numbers. So if you follow me, you know I'm constantly harping on about this idea of you need to get to your safety, stability, and security number. You need to get to your safety, stability, and security number, because I believe and I know that we manifest and create so much better from a place where our parasympathetic nervous system is calm, where we are, and again, it's like, here's where Healy comes in, right? But I'm getting ahead of myself. It's a Healy world at the moment, and I literally, like, the 2 calls I was on yesterday, I couldn't stop talking about it because it incorporates into every single thing that I'm doing in the Leah Steele brand. Like, literally every program that I have, every bit of work that I do with my clients, this device is in alignment with. So, but when we're talking about, now I just lost my train of thought because I just went on thinking of how amazing it is going to be to incorporate it into all of my programs. Oh, what was I saying? It's not a Leah Steele live stream if I don't lose my train of thought midway through, eh? Somebody help me. What was I saying? Come on. Somebody feed me the information. Oh yeah, safety, stability, and security number. Thank you, Sarah. We manifest and create so much better from a place of safety, stability, and security. So I'm constantly harping on at my personal clients and to get themselves as quickly as possible to their safety, stability, and security number, even if that means that they have to do something that isn't necessarily tied into or related to their purpose work. Because once we're free from operating in midbrain and fight, flight, freeze, then we actually have the bandwidth and the capability to manifest. Hey, Kimberly. And manifest and create and call in all the things in our lives that we deeply desire. And when we're in that state of energetic and physical body calm, then when we are actually doing our purpose work, we are so much more effective, right? So the safety, stability, and security number is a big thing for me. And I've been racking my brain trying to figure out, how do I help my clients get to this place, other than telling them how important it is, other than helping them deconstruct, their programming and conditioning. I'm an emotional clearing practitioner. I'm developing my own emotional clearing modality right now. So I have all these amazing tools, but these tools they're ways for us to release trapped emotion from the body and enter into processes that over a period of time help us deconstruct programming that then helps us to step more fully into the lives that we truly desire to live. And then ultimately at some point we start to make more money. But that's a process, right? And I am not a patient person, and I have been getting really, really antsy trying to figure out how I can actually create greater impact in my clients' lives. So for the last several months, really since December, I've been creation journaling on how do I create greater impact in the lives of my clients and community. And I've been asking for the solution. I've been asking to be shown what it is. I've been asking for it to be delivered. Well, let me just tell you, it's been delivered. So I guess the next part that I'll tell you is that my back went out 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago today, in fact. Is it Wednesday? Yeah. 3 weeks ago today, my back went out. And it had never happened to me before. And when I say it went out, it was completely out. Like I had to crawl in writhing pain to my bed. The next day, I got out of bed twice to go to the bathroom. It took me an hour to get like from there to right there. I was in excruciating pain. So that first day, the beautiful Catherine messaged me and she was like, hey, do you want me to do a remote healing on you? And I was like, please. And I've worked with Catherine before, so I trusted her. She's been, you know, we've been we've had quantum energy entanglement for, you know, a couple of years now. So I was like, yes, I'm with it. I trust her. I trust her with my energy. I don't trust a lot of people with my energy, just FYI. Like, I always appreciate when I'm sick, everyone and their dog coming out of the woodwork to be like, can I send you healing? Can I send you healing? And I'm like, thank you, no. But it's just because, like, I'm selective about who I trust my energy with, as should you be, by the way. But that's another live stream for another time. So anyway, Catherine reaches out to me and she's like, can I do a distance healing on you and your back? And I'm like, yes, please. So she's like, yeah, I got this new device. It's called a Healy. I'm just going to run these programs on you and I'll explain it to you and I'll, you know, show you what it is. And she's like, can I stand in and surrogate for you with the technology? And I was like, sure. And I didn't even understand what it was. And I didn't really even care because I was in so much pain. I was just like, please fix me. And so she ran a couple of Healy programs on me as a surrogate. So she surrogated for me and she ran the programs for me, a distance healing. And the next day, I was significantly better the next day. And I reached out to her and I was like, tell me more about this machine. I need to get my hands on one, right? And so the interesting thing is Catherine didn't even try to sell me on it. She just wanted to help me. She just wanted to help me heal my back, right? And so I was like, tell me about this machine and how I can get my hands on one when the world opens up again. And she was like, well, you can actually get one now. And so she starts telling me about the machine and about how it works. And I'm like, what? Like, this is a real thing? Because I'm an emotional clearing practitioner. So I get moving trapped emotion out of the body. I understand vibration. I understand frequency. You know, I am the queen of solfeggio frequencies. If you work with me in any of my wealth programs, you know I'm constantly creating healing playlists using solfeggio frequencies. So I've been using frequency and vibration with my clients for years. And you know, as I've been going through all the treatments for my back, I've been having this Balinese healer come that does these treatments on me that are excruciatingly painful, okay? Like, she's literally stripping my muscles from the top of my skull down to my feet, like in a line. And it's like crying pain, like tears pain. And as I'm doing that, I wish I had my Healy so I could just tap it on while I was going through this, but I've been listening to healing frequencies, solfeggio frequencies while I'm going through the treatments. They help significantly. So I've already known about frequency, right? I've already known the power of healing and frequency. I've done so much research and I know so much about how frequency heals in the body, right? So this wasn't new to me, but I was like, what? This is in a personal handheld device? Like, what are you even talking about? What is this craziness? And she still hasn't tried to sell me on the thing, right? Here's the thing. I think that Catherine knows me well enough to know that it was her way of selling me without selling me, because she knows if she presented it to me in a sales way, I would be like, no, I'm not here for it, right? But I was like, I want this machine. So she's like, it's $2,500, basically $2,500 US, right? Like, you can get it, you can have it shipped, you know, we can have it shipped to me and then I can get it to you in Bali or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, all right, $2,500. It's and I'm for sure, like, I'm getting that device. At that moment, I'm like, yep, I'm getting the device. And then I was like, I'll see where I am financially at the end of the month if I want to invest that amount of money in the device and get it over here. Because I knew it was going to be a long process, right? With the virus and how transportation and mail and everything's working. I'm like, it's going to be a month to 6 weeks before I can get this thing in my hands. So, you know, I'm not in any rush to process, to purchase the device, right? So a couple days go by and I keep thinking about it. I keep thinking about, ooh, what would the capabilities of this be? The interesting thing is I don't research it at all. I don't go to look for it online. I'm not like, but I'm just contemplating it. I'm like, oh, it would be amazing to use in the emotional resonance clearing modality. It would be amazing to use with my wealth clients. It would be amazing, so I'm just like brainstorming on how I can use this device. Well, a couple days later, I hear, I don't even remember how, that Healy is running a promotion that's like a significant amount of money off of the device. And I'm like, I'm in, where do I sign up? And I message Catherine and I'm like, hey, there's this promotion, like what's going on? You didn't tell me, like I'm in, I want to buy the device. And she's like, okay. So literally like I purchased the device and she's like, if you want to sell it. And I was like, no, I don't want to sell it. And I'm like, I just want it. Like, I just want it. I want it as quickly as I can get it. I'm super excited about it. I know it's going to be amazing. I just want the device. And she's like, okay, but if you want to, here's the comp plan. And when she told me about it, I was like, what? Then she said the magic words. The device is about to become available in the United States. And I was like, what? I didn't realize at that point that the device had not entered into the US market. And then I began really looking at Healy as a business model. When I say I began looking at it as a business model, my spleen basically knocked me over in that moment and was like, you are all in on this. And I made the decision basically at that moment that we were going to be all in on it. I went to Sean's room and I was like, hey, we're doing this thing. And, he's been married to me long enough. He knows me well enough to know when the splenic hit happens and when it's a thing. And he's just like, without even needing to know what it is, he's like, okay. And I'm like, so we're doing it and I'm getting up to speed on it. And I want you to like basically run the business of it because obviously I still have to run the Leah Steele brand. And he's like, okay, I'm in. So I trusted my body, and let's say this, had I not gotten to the place in my own personal self-mastery where I could make those types of decisions, I wouldn't have recognized that splenic hit and we wouldn't be where we are today I haven't even checked my back office today, but with an amazing global team of probably around 70 people as of this morning. So I'm excited actually to do it, but I woke up and had to get on a webinar and then I really wanted to do this live stream because I haven't talked about Healy publicly yet, right? I've only talked about it in my private group and with the clients that I've been bringing on board. So, what's the next part I want to share with you guys? There's so much I want to share, but so we decided to do it, and then I really began to dive into Healy World and what is Healy World. And I'm feeling really, really blessed. I mean, everything is so aligned, and I'm not even going to go into all the signs that I received that this was the right thing to do. I have another video. If you want to watch that video, it's on my YouTube channel, which is just youtube.com/Leah Steele. I have another video that's all about the signs, and I mean, they're still happening every day. It's like I'm getting confirmation that this is my path and this is the right way to go every single day. But I did a whole hour-long video on that that you can watch on YouTube. And if you want the link to it, just send me a message and we'll make sure that the team gets you the link. But I really started, there's been so much divine timing and so many divine things showing up. So it just so happens that the top of my upline, Taryn, was stuck here in Bali because of the virus. And so I was introduced to Taryn, and Sean and I got an opportunity to go over and sit down and meet with her and really catch the vision of the Healy Global organization, and being with her and really being able to feel the intention behind this company, the intention behind this device, from its founders down to the people that are at the top of this organization, was mind-blowing for me. It was amazing. And I was even more in after meeting with Taryn, and then actually like having some time to really play around with and see the device. The device is incredible. It is incredible. It is a handheld device with a quantum sensor that uses frequencies to tap into our molecules. And, you know, with quantum technology, it has the ability to detect and analyze and then customize what frequencies your body needs in that moment. It has 144,000 frequencies in it. And so you literally have 144,000 frequencies at your fingertips. And every time you use this device, it's completely individualized to you. Not only is the program individualized, but while you're having the treatment, the quantum sensor is analyzing where your cells are in regards to saturation of each frequency, and it's customizing to you as you're receiving the treatment. The technology is incredible. The technology comes down, the parent company, the mother company of Healy is Time Waver. This technology has been around for a long, long time. Since 2007, there are currently 3,000 doctors and practitioners using Time Waver technology in their clinics to treat their clients with frequency. But the founders of this company wanted to get this technology into the hands of people. The venture capitalist, the funding partner behind Healy, has a vision of having Healy in 100 million homes. And having Healy in 100 million homes, not because he needs more money, he's a billionaire 3 times over, but having Healy in 100 million homes to raise the collective consciousness, to raise the vibration of the collective consciousness. So then we go up to this incredible Healy event a couple days after I meet with Taryn in Ubud, and we meet some more of the people that are sort of at the top of the Healy organization, and we hear more about, I met Max for the first time, and we hear more about, you know, Healy and what Healy does. And they say the thing that like really makes me, you know, at this point, we've already begun to grow our organization. We've got 40 people in our organization, I think 40 or 50 at the time I went up to the Healy event in Ubud, and they say the thing to me during the meeting that is like, there is no more confirmation than these words that they said. And it was actually Luciano Cross, who is in the Healy organization. He's a Healy member, and he's a healer that works and lives in Ubud. And he started talking about Healy for the use of self-mastery. And I almost fell off the couch. I was just like, what? This is literally what I've been talking about for the last however many months. And it was like, literally, he crawled inside my brain and started saying all the words that I've been saying to all of you guys for the last several months, which he was like, this device brings you, so this device is about helping you step into being your own inner healer, being your own inner physician. It is about mastery of self, right? Yeah, Ez, you know what's so funny? I was actually gonna message you and be like, do you know Luciano? I feel like Ez would know Luciano. I was gonna message you about it, and I just haven't gotten around to it. It's been such a whirlwind and been so crazy. So, what's happening with this device, and they call it the Healy effect, is that as people use the device, they're raising their vibrations, but they're more than that, they're becoming more aware of themselves. It's about self-awareness, and they're becoming more aware with their body systems and what they need to evolve their own consciousness. And then we truly step into this place where we've always really been meant to be. And if you look back at ancient Chinese texts of, you know, the ancient Chinese doctors, like, it was all about becoming your own inner physician, becoming your own inner healer, like healer, heal thyself, right? This device it enables us to do this. Yeah, self-actualization, absolutely, Rachel. So this device enables us to do that. And I loved, you know, one of the things that Max shared with me, or shared with all of us up there, was that, you know, he very rarely analyzes himself with the device anymore. He just knows what programs he needs because he's been using the device for a year now. The other thing I'll tell you about the Healy people that totally blows my mind is, like, they never are without their devices. They never have them off. So that tells you a little bit about this device. Like they literally, and if you ask them to borrow them, they're like, they very reluctantly will let you use their device for a few minutes because it's that powerful and they come to love it that much. So my back was really acting up again at the event. And so mind you, I've only had a distance healing on my back up until this point. My back at the event, I could barely sit down. In fact, like I was wiggling back and forth because we had driven in the car, which is the worst thing for back issues, by the way. Don't ever fucking drive in the car if you have back problems. But we driven to a boot in the car. We're like dodging farmers drying their rice in the middle of the roads. Like it was a typical Bali drive that was super bumpy and windy, and we were in the car for a significant amount of time. So by the time I got up there, I was really uncomfortable and I was having difficulty sitting. In fact, they started the event with this period of dance that I couldn't participate in because I was in so much pain. So once the like presentation part of the event was over, which was really beautiful, they did, started with dance, then did a cacao ceremony, and then did the presentation on Healy in this beautiful, beautiful setting. But once the presentation was over, Taryn was like, put this on to help your back. And so she ran a pain cycle on me for about 20 minutes. My back has been completely pain-free since. So literally 2 days ago, I was with Taryn. She ran the pain cycle on me. This pain that I've had for 3 weeks straight, like, is gone. It has not come back. And it's just incredible, incredible technology. And it's funny because I just saw some guy posted earlier, like, do people actually believe this? And I'm like, this device is unlike anything else on the market. And so that's the other thing about this opportunity. This is a blue ocean opportunity. And what a blue ocean opportunity means is that there is nothing else in the market out there like this device. It is the only one of its kind that has the functionality that it has. There are other eStim and other devices like that, but this device, this personal handheld device, it's the only one that has the functionality that it has. And yeah, and well, I'm actually gonna read you guys it is FDA approved for several treatments. It is a class 2 medical device for the treatment of pain in Europe. There is so much science behind this device that you actually cannot be a skeptic. There's literally mountains of science. So yes, it works. Yes, I expect people to believe it works because it does. And there are studies to prove it. This technology that's in this device is the same technology that is in the Time Waver devices. And it's just a super incredible opportunity and product. And for me, it's like, so, and I want to talk a little bit about the opportunity right now, okay? So, where I am in the Healy organization is very, very near the top. And in fact, there are only my sponsor, her sponsor. So I'm sponsored by someone who's sponsored by someone who's sponsored by someone who's sponsored by Taryn. So in the chain of how this thing is spreading out, we are at the beginning of this movement, this Healy global movement. Healy only opened up in Australia 4 months ago. Healy has been being sold and on the market for the last year in Europe, but it has not opened in the United States yet, and it opens in the United States on Friday. This is one of the main reasons we decided to get into Healy as a business, because I understand how MLMs work. Oh yeah, you can use it on animals. It's amazing. Anyway, I understand how MLMs work, and to have a blue ocean product that does what this product does, which is just incredible. I mean, like, literally you show this to someone and they want it, and that's it. And it is so accessible because there are different levels to opt in at. You can get the device for as low as $500, or you can get the top level device for $2,500. Any of you that are emotional clearing practitioners, Reiki people, massage therapists, every single one of you is going to want this. Like, it's that incredible, and it's going to be that life-changing for you and your clients. But as far as the business opportunity of this goes, the US is just opening. The US market is just opening. And you guys know what that means business-wise, I hope. It means that anybody that enters into the Healy organization right now has the ability to become a millionaire. And there isn't anything else out there where you have that potential. Right now, if you come into this thing and you work this thing, you have the ability to become ridiculously successful. If you come into this thing and you half-ass it, you will make your investment back for sure. Like, I have no doubt in that. We made our investment back, bought another device, made that investment back, and I don't even know how much we've made at this point. But we had purchased two devices and made the investment back of those two devices in 48 hours. The comp plan is amazing. Everybody wants them. And, I've only talked about this twice, once in a group and once, I don't know. I can't even remember. But I have 70 people in my organization, and this is the first, I haven't even gone live about it on my page. So Canada is not open. Canada will be open at the end of the year, but Diana messaged me and I can walk you through how getting a device to you would be possible. But here's the thing. So having a device that's going to change the lives of my clients and enabling them to go out and share it with a few people to help them create their safety, stability, and security number, even if they don't want to make $1 million doing it, all of the people in my community, it's been delivered to me. The way to affect change, actually help my clients create financial wealth in their lives was delivered to me. You can work this as much or as little as you want. Maria was actually the first person on my team, so that's great. But I can help you understand how to get it into Canada, or you can message Maria and she can help you as well. Either way. In fact, just message Maria. But the business opportunity of Healy is incredible. And each sale of a Healy device is going to raise the collective consciousness of the planet. And for me, it is, that is an incredible thing. To be able to make money while raising the collective consciousness of the planet is a dream come true for me. Not to mention the fact that, as I said, it will literally be able to be used in every single forward-facing, client-facing program offering that I have. And that is a huge deal to me. I have a really intensive program called a 6-month program, a high-end program called Becoming Immortal that's coming out in a few months. And I'm going to require that the participants of the program have this device, because what it enables me to do is treat them during our sessions, but then have them treating themselves in between, which means that they advance so much quicker. The healing takes place so much quicker. Their ability, our ability to deep dive goes so much further. I mean, we can do 2 years of work in a 2-month period, a 3-month period, a 4-month period, because they're not having to wait in between. They're actually getting to continue to up level, continue to release trapped emotions, continue to change at a cellular level in between our sessions. So, I don't even know. There's so much I could tell you, but the purpose of coming here was to let you know, because I know what it's going to be like. People are going to be like, oh my God, Leah's doing an MLM. Why is Leah doing an MLM? She's supposed to be a leader. She's supposed to be this spiritual person. She's supposed to be focused on, her purpose work. Well, this is my purpose work. It literally is. And it's my purpose work in so many ways, because it's helping us achieve full human potential. It's also helping the people in my communities make money. It's already happened. People have already signed up under me, made their investment back, and made money. And we just officially got into this thing last Thursday, so less than a week. And the people underneath me have already made their investments back and are making money, right? So it is fulfilling my mission and my vision, which is my personal mission and my personal vision, which is 1, to raise the collective consciousness of the planet, 2, to deconstruct the financial slavery consciousness of the planet, and 3, to help my clients step into really being able to build wealth, accumulate and acquire wealth, get to their safety, stability, and security numbers, truly create the lives that they deeply desire, create their heaven on earth experiences. Like, it all can happen with this company. And you know, you'll see if you decide to come and join our team and you decide to join us, many of the people on this live stream are in this team already. If you decide to come join us, you're going to feel the Healy effect. You're going to feel what it feels like to be a part of this organization. And it's all love. Like, it's all love. But what I'm loving about it is not that spirituality that wants you to stay in the struggle. It is absolutely spirituality and a collective consciousness in, like, the inner collective of the Healy community that wants people to thrive, that wants people to be financially abundant, that believes that it isn't negative to make money, right? That it isn't non-spiritual to make money. It's like, we absolutely get to have both. We get to thrive in all areas of our lives, spiritually and financially. And it's just, for me, it's a no-brainer. You know, this isn't me. I don't do this. So that should tell you something. If I'm here and I'm telling you, absolutely, you need to join this team, you should listen to that. Because you know me also well enough to know that this is my reputation on the line also, right? And I'm putting it out there, and I'm putting it on the line, and I'm telling you that this device is going to change your life. It's going to change your life financially, but it is, more importantly, it's going to change your life physically, energetically, spiritually. So this is a bit time sensitive, okay? Because the US is opening on Friday, and the sooner you get in, the closer to the top of my organization you are, and the more potential you have to acquire and accumulate wealth. The quicker you get in, and again, it's very time sensitive because the US opens on Friday. The US opens on Friday, and only people that are pre-registered by April 30th at 11:59 p.m. are going to be able to purchase the device for the first 10 days. And then after that, it's going to be opened to the public, okay? There's an incredible upgrade promotion happening from May 1st through the 25th that enables you to save between $500 and $1,000 on the device that you decide to purchase. So that's incredible. You know, we were able to get several devices and saved, you know, $2,000 on the devices that we opted in to get. So if this calls to you, if you are interested in this, if you want to access this for overall being wellness, if you're ready to be on the train to the next evolution of health and wellness, like, don't wait. Get with me. Let me help you get signed up as a member. There's no financial obligation if you get in before May 1st. Once May 1st hits, it is going to be a $46.25 in the US fee to become a member. So you are going to have to pay a membership fee to become a member. But right now the membership fee is waived until May 1st. So literally there's no financial obligation to you at this time. If you want to explore this and you want to learn more about Healy and what it is and decide if it's for you, I really recommend that you get signed up as a member right now so that you get all the benefits, so that you can order on May 1st, so that you can get the upgrade promotion and save the money, so that you don't have to pay the business fee, and the business fee is waived for a year for you. There are so many reasons to get in now, but I'm going to tell you the biggest reason. It isn't saving the money. It isn't not having to pay the $50 membership fee, because that's not really a big deal in the scheme of things. The reason that you want to get in now is because you want to be at the top of this organization. You want to be as close to the top of this organization as possible, because that is what is going to enable you to make the most money. That is why I signed up. When I found out where I would be in the organization in relation to the top, that is why I signed up. That is why you want to sign up now. Every minute that you wait to sign up, there are more people being placed between you and the top, right? And so it's why it is so vitally important that you act now. So that's it. I think that's really all I have to share. You guys, I'm so excited about this. I'm not going into the Healy business full time. I'm still going to be doing all of my divine mission work and my purpose work, and I'm releasing my book and I'm doing my podcast. But do you know what this does do for me? It frees me up to really be able to focus on the things that are going to create the greatest impact in the world, to share my content in a way that it's going to create. I can focus on the podcast now. I can focus on the book. I can focus on writing for publications. I can focus on getting the message of stepping out of financial slavery consciousness and taking back our financial destinies. Like, I can now put my focus on speaking to the masses. And I'm excited about that. And I'm excited. I mean, I can't even tell you, Kelly Stewart is a perfect example. Like, watching Kelly over the last few days and how she's building her organization, and knowing Kelly over the last couple of years, like, I am so excited for her because I know what this is going to mean for her and her family financially. Literally right now, her financial reality has completely changed. In how many days, Kelly? 3 days? 3 days, and the financial reality of your family has completely changed. That's what's possible right now. And I'm looking at these people in my organization. Paige, I've been on this live stream since you sent me. I will reach out to you as soon as I end this live stream and help you find your link and get you locked and loaded into all the groups. Please be patient with us. We've literally got, Sean and I are managing now an organization of like 70 people. We've got, our inboxes are full. We're doing our best to like get you guys all the information. So as you're signing up, like, we will be in touch. We will get you everything you need. We will get you put into the groups, and we're growing really fast and really rapidly. And that's really exciting, but it also there's only 2 of us right now. We're definitely going to be hiring a VA that will be, helping solely with Healy, because we just don't have the capability of handling it on our own at this point. I mean, it's blown up that much. It's blown up that much, right? In that many days, in this many days. So, you guys, it's just the opportunity. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. This is a holy grail opportunity, and they don't come around very often. So don't miss the train. Don't miss the opportunity. Absolutely do not miss the opportunity. Send me a message, send me a Facebook message right now. I'm literally got an hour dedicated to returning all of your messages, plus all the ones that are already in my box. I'm in Healy World now here for the next several hours. I think until about 5 o'clock, actually, I'm in Healy World. I've got some stuff to do for the Leah Steele brand that if I don't do, my Leah Steele team is going to absolutely murder me. But I am available to communicate with for the next several hours. And Sean is here and available to communicate with for the next several hours. Hey, Sean is going to be live for everybody that's on my team. Sean's going to be live in 40 minutes with explanations on the comp plan. Those of you that want that information, you want to get in now so that we can get you approved into the group so that you can be on the webinar with Sean as he explains the comp plan. So that's it. This is what we're doing. Welcome to the Steele, Barnett, Healy team, global Healy team. We are building a global team. We will be branching into all of the markets globally. And we're just excited about it. We're excited to share it with you. And I just want you to know that this product, this device, it is in complete alignment with every single thing that I stand for in my business. So if you've been drawn to me and you have worked with me, you know how important integrity is to me. You know how important it is to me, the things that I do, the things I put my name behind. I will tell you that this device is in alignment with every single thing that I do personally and business-wise. So welcome to Healy World. I love you guys. Can't wait to get all your messages. Can't wait to see all you guys inside the groups and inside the organizations. If you have questions, message us. We're happy to answer them. So thanks for joining me. Have an amazing day, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world as you are watching this live stream or you're watching the replay. And remember, it is your divine birthright to be well and healthy, wealthy in all areas of your life. And you're so worthy and you are so deserving. So go out and get it. take that opportunity by the horns. Make it your bitch. Of course, we had to end with something like that. Mwah! Love you guys.